Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live. Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour on YouTube. We are at Heister's Lanes in Reading, Pennsylvania. Regular singles tournament. We are down to the top 5. I do know the scratch top 5. I did hear that. It was Joey Ocello first. It was Isaac Erickson second. It was Olivia Farwell third. It was Daniel Althouse fourth, and Brandon Updike fifth. I did not hear what was going on in the handicap, so I will have to wait for the sheets. All right, so as always, I would like to welcome everybody who's watching. Hopefully we will have no issues. Sometimes the internet here gets a little laggy, and we can't use our typical source because that doesn't work very well here. So hopefully not a lot of people want to use the Heister Lanes Wi-Fi. I am recording it, so if we do drop a lot, I will just upload it tonight, which will probably take 5 hours. Not that I know how to upload it, but I'll figure it out. I don't quite know yet who's going to be joining me in the broadcast booth. The people that are near me right now are kind of short, so it's a little hard to see over tables here. Short, medium. Mr. Erickson, please take one step to your left. As always, the message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Let me know where you're watching us from. Today's non-bowling topic will be New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolution is to even listen to Matt less than I listen to him now. That was supposed to be funny. Nobody laughed at that. Thank you. Sure. From now on, tell them, like when he has theirs, tell him to give me a copy of something with their scores. Just yell, like they don't have to do it now, but like starting next week, give me something with scores. So I don't sit here like a babbling idiot. I should probably have these on mute. Yeah, I'm sure you guys picked that up. Hello, Matthew. How are you today? Feel free to go.
All right. Bowling fans, it is time to introduce our finalists for the first event of the 2018 calendar. Our stepladder finals today from here at Heister Lanes in Reading, PA. First, we are going to introduce our 5 scratch finalists. Your 5th seed today from Drums, PA, Brandon Updike.
All right, in the scratch division, your 5th seed from Drums, PA, which is up near Hazleton, Brandon Updike. And he'll be facing the number 4 seed from Orf, Daniel Althouse. That name sounds familiar. All right, so Noah Harris from Reading is the number 5 seed on the handicap side. Caitlin Musselman is the 4 seed.
Number 3 seed from Cresaptown, Maryland, Jacob Wakefield.
Jacob Wakefield from Maryland is the number 3 seed. Very nice shirt.
Will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Bethlehem, PA, Aiden Berger.
Aiden Berger is your number 2 seed.
And the winner of that semifinal will advance to take on our tournament leader at plus 390 for 8 games from Temple, PA, Dean Fisher.
Dean Fisher, your #1 seed from Temple, Pennsylvania, right down the road here. All right, so we'll give the bowlers that are in the first match a few minutes to warm up. We'll ask Peaches, did she post the link? Okay.
I'm getting tossed around by a 3-year-old.
That's not unusual. Michael Martell just shot 300 at Team USA Trials. Good job, Michael. What was that? Oh, crap.
Everything okay or not okay?
Hello, Mama Bear, checking in. Yes, I do see your chat coming up. I was off the screen for a moment posting the link.
We're getting ready to depart for East.
Your boy bowled really good today. The final 3 games of qualifying, he shot like 836 or something like that. On the mat for player introductions.
Introduce our game 1 finalists. On the scratch side, we have #4 seed Daniel Allhouse taking on #5 seed Updike.
All right, so it looks like Brandon Updike will be starting on the scratch side, and Caitlin Musselman be starting on the handicap side. Brittany, how many pins is Noah getting? I cannot see that. Okay. Brandon starts with a 2-4-5, and Caitlin starts with a 9. 41 pins Noah is getting. Once again, I apologize for the lagginess. It may go up and down. Our usual what did not work, and I cannot connect via Ethernet into this place. All right, Alta starts out with a strike. Noah started out with a 7-2. Yeah, you just have to unmute it. And that's a double for Daniel. Takes an early lead. Are you ready?
Am I ever ready?
No. Joining us in the broadcast booth right now, PWBA professional and sister of Brandon and doubles partner of Daniel.
That's correct.
Yes.
I'm not rooting for either, but anybody on this match. I'm just going to sit here and watch.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay. Brandon did strike in the second. He is now up in the third, looking to tie the match. On the handicap side, which he leaves a bucket, the handicap side, Noah unfortunately started out open, and Caitlin has 2 spares. Finally, I have the sheets in front of me here. Let's see here. Altas, as the 4 seed, qualified at plus 360. He was plus 162 for qualifying. Updike makes his spare, and he won all of his 3 matches to get up to 360. Brandon was actually the leader after qualifying at plus 277. He won one of his matches to qualify 5th at 355. Over on the handicap side, Caitlin was plus 64 after qualifying. And she went 2-1 in her matches to get up to plus 196. Noah was at plus 79, and he went 2-1 in his 3 matches to get up to plus 188. All right, so Caitlin has another spare, so she's clean through 3. Noah up in the third. He leaves a bucket, 2-4-5-8. Over on the scratch side, Daniel converted his 10-pin. And the 7-10 collapses. He's coming back here to talk to me for a second.
They're so tiny. They're not even similar. I was standing on 35 with the red line and just throwing.
And Brandon struck in his 4th frame. 9-pin match there. Noah, 2 more open, so he's looking at 35 after 4. 76 with his handicap. Let's see if Brandon could take the lead in his match, and he does. Caitlin comes in light, gets a little mixer, leaves the 360. You know, Brittany, you are allowed to say something. I'm a better listener than talker, so please, by all means.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm the same way.
Well, then we're in trouble. That's high for Daniel, leaves the 6-10. Now we're being bombarded by little kids.
I just jumped in the picture.
Who apparently wants to talk on the live stream.
He's playing Mario.
Danny converts his spare.
Those are spiders.
Caitlin working on 4 marks in a row. She leaves the 1, 2, 8. Once again, as always, the message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Daniel seems to be locked in pretty good on 27. And Caitlin converts her 1, 2, 8, so she is still clean through 5. Noah up quickly on lane 30. He's still looking for his first mark of the match. And he, good mixer, just leaves the 4-5. Let's see what Brandon can do on 28. He's working on a double as I hear music playing in my ears. And that's a triple. That gives Brandon an 11-pin lead. Noah misses his 4. You know what I saw yesterday for the first time?
What's that?
The kid was practicing 10-pin shots after league yesterday because he missed 3 of them in the 3rd game yesterday. Could have shot 7 like 60, but said 720. Let's watch Brandon shot first. That comes in high. He leaves the baby split 3-10. There was one shot, he hit the 10 so light, he actually took the 10, the 9, the 8, and the 7 out. They all like dominoed.
That's fun.
I've never seen that before.
It's like Brandon got the ball left right off his hand.
I
Yes.
beat the spider.
He didn't like that one.
Nope. And Noah gets his first mark of the match. Looks like Brandon may have stuck a little bit there. Or ball slid off his hand, so that's an open. That's the first open of the match. He has 144 through 7.
I'm in the Mystery Kingdom.
We have our own commentator. Let's see what Daniel could do if he could jump on Brandon's open. He is working on a strike in the 6th. He is up in the 7th. Caitlin, in the meantime, is up on lane 30, and she gets her first strike of the match. Daniel comes in high once again, leaves himself just a 6-pin, so he will be looking to adjust in the 9th frame over there. Looks like the ball is just diving a little bit too much in the back end for him on that lane. And he makes a spare. He currently has a 5-pin lead.
How do you open that?
Let's see if Caitlin could double, and she does. So she's still clean through 7. Noah up quickly once again on lane 30. He certainly does not waste any time. Althouse trips the 4 in the 8th. He keeps his strike train going on 27. He'll be finishing on that lane. Noah had a good shot. Left just the 10. He's once again up quickly shooting the spare. Let's see if he could convert his 2nd spare in a row here. And he does. Good spare there for Noah.
See if Brandon can rebound off his open.
Yes, that's a better shot. Much better shot. All right, so he's up in the foundation frame 9. He could take a 5-pin lead. Noah hits the pocket, doesn't get any drive, leaves himself the 5-8. So he'll be looking for his 3rd straight spare conversion. And he gets it. So Noah shaking off some nerves at the beginning. Good shot there by Brandon. High flush. He takes a 5-pin lead, which Danny could get right back if he could figure out what to do on 28. If Daniel does not strike here, he cannot shut Brandon out no matter what he does in the 10th. Caitlin comes in high. She leaves the 6-10. Althaus gets the foundation frame strike, so he retakes his 5-pin lead, so he'll be looking to double and 6. Double and 6 will shut the door on Brandon. As far as I know, they're pretty good friends.
At least I think so.
They play that Xbox thingy a lot.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. I only know that thing called like Atari.
Yeah.
Yeah. My generation. All right, let's see if Althaus could string a third one in a row. First ball in the 10th, and he trips the 10. Caitlin made her spare, so she is still clean through 8. All right, so Althaus will need one more and 6 to shut out Brandon. Another strike there for Caitlin. She is now clean through 9. It's going to be very tough for Noah to come back in this match. Caitlin keeps on marking. Let's see what Noah could do. And he gets his first strike. He looks at Caitlin and says, whatever you could do, I could do better. I could do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. And Althaus carries the 10. He'll be looking for a 6 count to shut out Brandon. Noah can't trip the 2-pin.
I think it's a 2-8.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. I'm sitting like right behind the 2-pin, so
yeah,
not a chance I could see that 8-pin. And threw that one out the door. All right, 167 for Noah. That will end his day. Althaus shoots 238. He will be moving on to face Olivia Farwell.
Look at this, I'm Yoshi. Watch this.
You're silly.
Thank you. Hi, Skip.
Hello. I'm just taking all this in.
Yes. All right, so that baby split will cost Brandon. Still, though, a very good day for him.
Good day for all 4 of these bowlers.
Yes, absolutely.
Big 3 games there, 3, 4, and 5 for Brandon to put him in the top seed going into match play.
Yes.
He had one small hiccup there during game number 3, but the strong end of the qualifying really helped him out. So.
All right, so Caitlin, a clean game, 198 to 167 victory over Noah. And Danny with a 238 to 234 victory. Good bowling on the scratch side, actually by all 4 bowlers. All right, so that takes care of game number 1. We'll wait for tournament director Matt to hand out awards. He's got this weird-looking face on him right now.
Not the Mario that I'm used to playing from my younger days.
Yeah, we were right before you came up. I was saying I'm used to like Atari.
Yeah, I was the original Super Mario 3.
I guess I'm just a little older than you. That a little.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our game number 1. Giving out awards, finishing in 5th in the scratch division, getting a $45 scholarship certificate and award goes to Brandon Updike.
Brandon Updike, 5th place finisher, $45, I believe is what I just heard.
I believe you're right.
And our 5th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $40 scholarship certificate and 5th place award goes to Noah Garrett.
Noah Garrett's 5th place finish, $40 in his scholarship fund. I believe that was is this his first tournament, Noah?
Yes, first tournament.
Good job. Hey, Noah. I'll go home and watch yourself. All right, so upcoming schedule. Next Sunday is major number 6 on the PJBT season. We are at ABC East in the Harrisburg area. Regular 10:30 start time. And the week after, the 21st, we are at Trindle for an under 21 doubles. By the way, the match that we just saw between Daniel and Brandon, they're partners that day.
And then the following week, we are down yonder at Hanover Bowling Center.
Yes, you and I.
Yep, the PA Fats and Skip Show. Home of the 90-second announcements.
Yes. And then I believe the week after that is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes, it is.
And we'll be at 222 Dutch for major number 7. So that is the upcoming schedule. Now we have a real treat for you coming on the live stream. We have Olivia Farwell going to be bowling in the scratch division. She basically, if there's a junior tournament for girls in this state, she's basically won it. I've seen her win districts. I've seen her win regionals. I've seen her win states. And she actually won the national title for high school bowlers last year down in Tennessee. And she won last week. Was that last week or was that 2 weeks ago? That was last week.
I am not 100% sure. She's what we like to call pretty good.
Yes. And she's only gotten better. Her first semester at college, whoever her coach is, has taught her how to move left. So she's just even more dangerous now. I have a feeling if she wants to, Brittany, you may have to bowl against her someday on the PWBA tour.
I hope I do.
I also hear she's pretty good at softball.
Always welcome the ladies to come out and bowl.
In fact, that season should be kicking off, what, in April?
Yes, end of April is their first tournament.
Skip. Skip. Feed the fat guy. As I'm talking, I will chew. Not that one. That one.
Okay, bowling fans, time to introduce our finalists for game number 2. Finished starting in the scratch side. We have number 3 seed, Olivia Farwell, taking on number 4 seed, Dan Olhouse. Olivia has elected to start the match on lane 27. On the handicap
All right, so off we go into game 2. It looks like the higher seeds will be starting the match. And Jacob will be getting 29 pins. Jacob with a strike. Olivia came in a little light. Left a 7 pin.
You're melting.
Slowly. These are not like M&Ms.
Caitlin with a high strike. Olivia picks up her spare. Daniel comes in high, leaves a 4 pin. Caitlin leaves a 10. Couldn't see the reaction on that one. Caitlin misses her spare. She has 28 second frame. Olivia gets some hold on that ball. Comes in high, trips to 4.
Stays. Give me those cards.
That one might be a little too big, buddy. I don't think that's gonna fit in there. Jacob makes his spare.
Okay, back from eating a chocolate-covered pretzel. That's a double for Olivia. She qualified 4th after 5 games at plus 208. She went 2-1 in her match play to end up at 366. Jacob qualified 2nd at plus 149. He went 1-2 to end up at plus 206. Whoops.
Okay, got fast on that one a little bit. Got it in that in-between zone.
I've been there a few times. Good strike there by Caitlin. 4-pin for Danny. Jacob misses right. He leaves the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 8.
Stop your point here where it hurts.
Spare conversion for Daniel. Once again, as always, the message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Let me know where you're watching from. If this is your first time, feel free to hit the subscribe button at the upper right-hand portion of the screen. And you will be notified each and every time we go live here on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour on YouTube. Olivia now up in the 4th, looking for a 3-bagger, and she gets it. Jacob up in the 5th. He comes in light again and leaves the 2, 8, 10.
I hate that split.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to make.
It's like
Hey.
almost a guaranteed open.
Yes. And as I say it, look, we got a new subscriber.
There you go.
Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. We won't try to attempt to say your last name because I'll just butcher that.
Olivia comes in light, leaves the 2, 4, 5.
Mom, can you do this?
All right, so Jacob gets 1. He has 60 in the 5th, 89 with his handicap. So Caitlin can make this about a 12-pin match if she were to double here. Good spare there for Olivia. And pocket 7-10.
Mom, can you do this? You have to...
All right, let's see what Danny can do. He's up frame 5. That's a better shot.
Mommy. Turn your mouth.
Hello, Mary. Yes, once again, your son is the top seed. That's a double for Daniel. Keeps himself in the match. Caitlin did not convert her split. She trips the 4-pin there. So she has 76 in the 5th with a strike in the 6th. But currently finds herself down by 13. Good shot there by Olivia.
Get away.
That's a strike for Jacob going Jersey.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. He has me playing his game here. Accident put his eye in the wrong spot.
That was Jacob's best shot of the match. Put all 10 back. Olivia comes in light again on lane 27, leaves the 2-4-5.
That's his eyebrow. You don't...
Caitlin, high flush. Olivia misses her 2-4-5. I'm sure she doesn't do that very often. Let's see if Danny can take advantage.
That's not going to be good, buddy.
could actually take the lead in the match with a strike here. And he did not. It looked good from my angle. Solid 9 for Caitlin.
I could do it again, buddy. I just made 2 mistakes.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Been having trouble with them lately, he has. As I just said earlier. All right, so that gave basically the lead right back to Olivia. She is up by 20. Daniel with that strike in the 8th could still strike out for 15. If he did that, that would force Olivia to double somewhere. Jacob threw a really good shot on lane. Tournament director Matt puts on the headphones.
Hello, everybody.
You might want to unmute your headphones.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Matthew. Better shot there for Olivia, but that has been her good lane.
Got some good matches going on here, PA.
Absolutely.
Looks like a 13-pin lead for Jacob Wakefield on the handicap side, and 20 pins separate the scratch side. It will come down to the 10th frame.
Big shot here for Olivia. See if she can make the adjustment. And she does, but does not carry.
Looked like that was just a little bit inside a target, and the ball came up just a little bit high, leaving a 4-pin. Same thing for Jacob Wakefield on lane 29. Interestingly enough, if Farwell spares and strikes out, she will shoot 215. If Daniel strikes out, he will have 215, and we will have a tie. Spare there for Jacob Wakefield on the handicap side. Wakefield can max out with a 207 with his handicap. Caitlin Musselman stepping up in the 9th frame can get a 205. So these are some nail-biter matches, PA.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Musselman comes up high. Fortunate to just leave the 7-pin. Daniel strikes there in the 9th frame for a double.
If my math is correct, he cannot shut her out.
Nope. Apparently you were not listening to Matt.
No.
Essentially, the match is tied right now.
There for Caitlin Musselman. She can now max out. Strike out for Daniel House. He can now not lose. Olivia can only tie him. She will need 3 strikes to force a tie and a 9th and 10th frame roll-off.
Unfortunately, Matthew, we were offline for about a minute and a half there. We lost the signal. So let's recap. Go ahead and recap what happened in the 9th and 10th frame for Danny on the scratch side, and then for what Caitlin did.
Okay, well, Daniel struck out to shoot 215. Olivia cannot beat him. She can only tie him.
Wow.
She has to strike out to tie him as she just tripped the 8-pin for the first strike in the 10th. So she needs 2 more strikes, and they will tie at 215, forcing a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Meantime, in the handicap side, we have Jacob Wakefield, who will be advancing over Caitlin Musselman. Jacob with his handicap will be in the 190s, and Caitlin shooting 169. She had an unfortunate open in the 10th. Second shot for Olivia. Comes up and does not hit the 7. And Daniel will advance.
Basically the same hit that Olivia had in the first frame.
Oh, I just had the. What? Why can't I?
All right, so on the handicap side, we have Jacob with a 197 to 169 victory over Caitlin. And on the scratch side, we have Daniel with a 215 to 205 victory over Olivia.
Watch your feet, buddy.
Snow level.
Unfortunately, the stream went
Snow
off.
level.
Missed your shots. I am recording it, though, so I could always.
Yeah, you're okay. Delete the stream. When did it go on?
We were in the ninth.
There's Star. That's.
Is it back on?
Come on. When you were done in the 10th.
Okay, Holy fans, that concludes game number 2, finishing in 4th in the scratch division. Getting a $60 scholarship, certificate, and award goes to Olivia Farwell.
Olivia Farwell, $60 into her scholarship fund for her 4th place finish.
And our 4th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and 4th place award goes to Caitlin Musselman.
Caitlin Musselman, 5th, $50 scholarship for her 4th place finish.
Okay, bowling fans, on to our semifinal matches.
So, Brittany,
Yes.
let's turn to you. Being a Brunswick staffer,
Yes.
obviously you get some equipment, you know, a little bit before it comes out to the general public.
Yes.
And I saw you drilled up a new ball yesterday.
I did. I'm very excited.
What can you tell us about? It's called the Tenacity, right?
Yes.
And what can you tell us about the Tenacity?
Tenacity is made pretty much it could withstand heavy oil. It is made to go decently long and have a very strong back end reaction. So pretty much what it's supposed to do is get through all the junk in the front. Now once it gets through the pattern, it'll read it and come right off the spot. And hopefully strike a lot. It's an asymmetrical ball. Shiny.
I read the info sheet on it last night, and I guess I kind of know your game a little bit. You know, I've watched you bowl several times, and I'm actually thinking that ball is going to do you very well out on the tour. Not so sure on house shots, but I think it will serve you well out there, especially on like a longer oil pattern.
Yeah, it's definitely made for a longer or a pattern with more volume than a house pattern normally is. But I'm going to throw it tomorrow just to see what the shape will sort of be like. And
Well,
you know, make sure it feels good off my hand and all that.
Yeah.
So
I believe on the smooth to angular dial of where 155 is top angular and 1 is top smooth. I believe that ball registered at 155.
It's supposed to be pretty darn strong.
Yes.
So I may be standing on like 35 tomorrow, but that's okay.
You'll have to let me know how you do.
Let's see if I can get a good video of me throwing it tomorrow to get somebody on my team to like here, take video.
Okay. I'm not so sure where you bowl. That might be a little tough for you. There's not a lot of oil on the outside there.
No.
Okay, bowling fans, time to introduce our semifinalists in the stretch side. We have number 2 seed, Isaac Erickson, taking on number 4 seed, Dan Allhouse. Isaac has elected to have Daniel start the match on lane 27. On the handicap side, we have number 2 seed, Aiden Berger, taking on number 3 seed, Jacob Wakefield. Aiden has elected to start the match on lane 29. And ironically, they have the same average, so that is a scratch match also on the handicap side. Okay, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinals.
All right, off we go in the semifinals. Danny is facing Isaac Erickson on the scratch side. They certainly have some history together. Isaac seems to have his number in all the bigger tournaments. Isaac beat him in regionals last year. He beat him in states last year. And Isaac did the smart thing. He's making Daniel finish on 28. And on the handicap side, we have Aiden against Jacob, and that is a scratch match. No handicap for either bowler. Good shot there for Aiden to open up the match. Althouse kept the strike train going on 27. Isaac crosses over, leaves the 6-pin. Jacob puts 10 back. So good start for the handicap bowlers. Isaac converts his spare.
I must say, Isaac is throwing probably my most favorite ball in the Brunswick line. I saw he was throwing it earlier today.
Yes. Yes.
That ball has a special place in my heart.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Your adult junior partner does actually have one now.
I know.
Haven't found the correct spot to throw it yet, though. We may have to put a little more shine on it. It hooks a little bit earlier than what he was expecting. Isaac up in the second with a strike.
It's a like a pearl symmetric ball that does tend to read a little earlier. But man, is it powerful.
I beat the level already. I beat the level already.
4-pin for Daniel. Aiden looking to cover his 6-10. He does not. So both bowlers on the handicap side go strike 8. So they're tied after 2 at 26.
Brady's going to take out the live stream here any second.
Thank you, Ron, for telling us it's 63 degrees in Florida. Appreciate that.
We officially don't like you right now. Just kidding.
No, we're not. Actually, I heard by next weekend it might be 50 up here.
I know it is supposed to.
That's like 70 degrees warmer than it was last night.
Mother Nature needs to make up her mind. Daniel comes in light, whips that 4-pin across the deck, gets a strike.
Aiden to convert his spare, and he does. Ron says he almost needed a jacket. Almost. Good shot there by Isaac. Takes an early 10-pin lead. Jacob comes in a little light on lane 30. He leaves the 2-5.
Hello once again, PA.
Hello, Matthew.
If those first two matches were any indication of how close and exciting these final matches are going to be, we're in for a dandy here.
Yes. We are in the semifinals, Ron. That's a 3-bagger for Isaac. Isaac is definitely one of those bowlers. As the tournament goes on, he gets better and better.
And the winner of the semifinal match on the scratch side will be taking on our tournament leader, Joey Ocello from Neptune, New Jersey. Good shot there for Daniel Allhouse. Now on the handicap side, Jacob Wakefield looking to try to convert the tough baby split. He chops off the 3, giving him 53 in the 4th. Again, on the handicap side this time, both bowlers with the same entering average for today's tournament, so they are bowling a scratch match also. On the handicap side, the winner will advance to take on our tournament leader,
Oops.
This time Allhouse breaks up high. 3, 4, 6, and 7. Split but convertible. Now Aiden Berger looking to pick up his 4-pin spare. And he does. And Daniel gives it a shot. Chops the 6 off the 3. That'll put 90 up in the 5th. Okay, now we'll see if Erickson continue his streak. He's looking for 4 in a row here. And a nice shot. 4 in a row for Isaac Erickson.
Putting the pedal to the metal is Isaac.
And a good shot there for Aiden Berger on lane 29. And a good shot there for Jacob Wakefield, leaving the 10-pin. 6 just happened to wrap around the 10. Now Isaac for 5 in a row.
And he gets
and
it.
He mixes it. 5 in a row for Isaac Erickson. And Jacob misses his 10-pin. So that puts 62 on the board. Back-to-back opens for Jacob. Ooh, comes in high. Moment sees the 4, the 6, and the 7, but he trips it all for the strike. And there's a strike for Jacob Wakefield. Coming off the 2 opens, a nice strike. Tournament leader on the handicap side, Dean Fisher, waiting in the wings to take on the winner of the handicap match for the title. And there's a double for Aiden Berger. Good shot there for Daniel, leaving the 10 pin.
That 10 pin was caused by his split the last time he was over there. Made an adjustment. The ball ran out of power.
And he picks up the spare. So he can max out at 220 at this point in the match. Isaac in control. But we do have some frames to go here yet, so let's see what happens. And there's 3 in a row for Aiden Berger. Nice shot.
False start.
That is what we like to call a false start. And a double for Jacob Wakefield. So match for match, shot for shot on the handicap side. Being that Jacob had 2 opens in the middle of the match, he's going to need to keep the string going to make up a couple of pins.
Great shot.
Great shot. Yep, 10 back for Isaac Erickson, putting him at 6 in a row. And there's 3 in a row for Jacob Wakefield. So Jacob keeping the pressure on Aiden to keep striking as they head toward the late frames. Aiden comes up leaving the 7 pin. And another great shot for Isaac as he wheels it back from the light side. 7 in a row for Isaac, locking up the scratch match. He will advance to take on Joey Ocello for the title today.
That should be a great match.
On the handicap side, there's a spare for Aiden Berger. So Aiden can strike out and shoot 224. And right now, Jacob Wakefield can strike out for 212. So if Aiden strikes out, he would shut him out. But he actually will finish the match last. So he will shoot here in the 9th, and then Jacob will step up to try to put some pressure on him. Ball looked a little bit early. He breaks out the 7. That ball got to the right a little bit too early for Aiden Berger and broke up. He was fortunate to not leave the split. He has the 3-6-10. He'll look to convert that. And with that spare, he cannot shut out Jacob Wakefield, because Jacob Wakefield can strike out for 212. He's on pace to shoot 211.
Yep.
So we have high drama yet on the handicap side as he converts the spare. So we'll see what happens here. Now Jacob has the opportunity to shut him out, but he would have to get 4 strikes in a row. It would have to be the 9th frame and 3 in the 10th.
Whoops. Don't know if Isaac lost that one over his hand or if since he has the match locked up, if he was just fishing.
Oh, and Jacob at the wrong time throws a gutter ball. So that's a turning point in the match here, as he has a and he looks to convert it to save it and only gets 9. So he'll put 140 on the board. And unfortunately, that gutter ball will advance Aiden in this handicap side.
Playing musical hosts here.
Oh, I saw everybody left you, so I can't let you down.
Thank you, Skip.
As I see Isaac Erickson starts off spare and then said goodbye.
Yes.
Brittany said it's just because he's throwing a red quantum.
That is what she said. It is a great ball. The quantum line is really good. It's retro, back to
the when I was born days.
yes, back to when I used to bowl. It's a very thick shell, hard hitting.
Well, the kid's going to be in the 2-0s this game. 2-0-4. Good day for the prodigy.
Absolutely. He won the Eliminator, won winner take all. Was the lucky shot winner.
Looks like it's going to be Jacob Wakefield in the handicap division, bowling for a title today.
Yep.
That match is over.
Actually, it's
Actually,
Aiden.
Aiden
yes.
Berger. That's Aiden.
All right, Isaac Erickson with a very impressive 267 game. He'll be moving on to the finals. 267 to 204 victory over Danny.
Oh, something twisted in the back this morning. As soon as I walked in the door here to the bowling center. Imagine that.
Didn't happen at work.
No, unfortunately not.
All right, so Aiden Berger with a 201 to 156 victory.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinals. Finishing in third in the scratch division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award goes to Dan Allhouse.
Danny Althouse, $75 for his third place finish today. Good money-making day for him all around.
And our third place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award goes to Jordan Wakefield.
Jordan Wakefield, your third place finisher. How much was he getting for third?
That was
60?
$75. Yes, 200, 175 for the top three today.
All right, so as we get ready for the finals, let's one more time go over the upcoming schedule, Skip.
Well, next week it is our next major at ABC East Lanes. That will be our next Kegel pattern, create a
Kegel.
Kegel.
We'll be running that tournament as
Correct.
Peaches is standing right.
Peaches will be there watching and supervising and whatever else she does.
That's what she does. And what All right, so I don't know when we lost the signal, Skip, so why don't you go over that again with me? Well, we're on their Wi-Fi.
I'll do it over again because I was just practicing. I cannot hear you.
Really? Really?
Nope, I cannot hear you.
That's not good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I cannot hear you.
Probably in my coat. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Anyway, next weekend, I'll go over the schedule again real quick. Next weekend, we are at ABC East for our next major. Kegel will be providing the pattern, which we will have the day of. We don't normally get the patterns from Kegel. First, before we do that, let's go to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, time for our title matches for today's tournament. We have number 1 versus number 2 on each side. On the scratch side, number 1 seed, Joey Ocello, taking on number 2 seed, Isaac Erickson. Joey has elected to start the match on lane 27. On the handicap side, we have number 1 seed, Dean Fisher, taking on number 2 seed, Aiden Berger. Dean has elected to have Aiden start the match on lane 29, and the difference in handicap is 13 going to Dean. Okay? Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our title matches for today's tournament.
Okay, we are off here. Our title matches are set to begin. Scratch division will be Joey Ocello, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 2 seed, Isaac Erickson. And on the handicap side, it is the number 2 seed, Aiden Berger, taking on the 1 seed, Dean Fisher. Aiden will be getting 13, I believe it's 13 pins handicap.
Now can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Was that the original set?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you there too. Aiden starts off with the face shuffler, as we call it. Tips them all around, gets 10. Good start there for him. Dean bowled very well today, averaged over 200 in the handicap division. So.
Just tell our bowling fans I announced it backwards. Aiden's getting the 13 pins.
Yeah, I already told them that.
Okay.
Thank you for your honesty.
Okay.
Ocello opens up with a strike, by the way. Joey Ocello's neighbor, Suzanne, is watching. And Morgan is watching. They're rooting Joey on. Joey is becoming Mr. Pennsylvania.
Well, you got to win somewhere.
Yes. In the past, he would try his hardest in Pennsylvania and didn't work. Joey, your neighbor says hello. Neighbor says hello.
Isaac starts off with a strike. Dean started off with a 9 spare.
This could be a very, actually both matches could be very interesting.
Dean bowled very well today. He averaged over 200 in the handicap division, coming in with only a 167, I believe, average. So
he's got some fans.
Aiden's going to have a little bit of a hill to climb here.
By the way, we never announced the pattern. They're bowling on Bourbon Street today.
Yes.
And scores were high.
They were, which is not uncharacteristic for this center. This center does have the synthetic fronts and the wood back ends. It does have a tendency to break down a little quicker as Isaac doubles to start the match. Aiden leaving just the 10 pin.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of a miscue there for Aiden. Misses his 10 pin. Ocello now up on lane 28 for his second frame.
Joey is definitely banking some scholarship bucks this year.
Back-to-back trips there for Aiden.
We got a little bit of a interesting.
Joey comes up high, leaves the 4-6-10. And Dean says right back at you, tripping the 10 pin.
Both the handicap bowlers have plenty of supporters here. Joey gets the 2.
Yep, always good to get your count. Joey started off his high school match this week by shooting 300.
Yes, he did.
As Dean gets a turkey.
New Jersey has some interesting rules on high school bowling. If you change schools, you have to sit out. I believe it's the first 30 days.
Interesting.
And I believe he switched schools twice, last year and this year.
Aiden comes up high, leaves the 3-6-10. Ocello now up, coming off the open. Puts 10 back, gets back on track. 12-pin lead for Erickson after 3 frames. Or I should say rather an 8-pin lead for Erickson.
That's interesting. The scoreboard on camera 3 is malfunctioning.
That's not good.
No, it's working on Wirecast, but it's not sending the signal out. So we'll definitely, you keep up with
yes, we will
telling people what's going on there.
20-pin lead for Dean Fisher after 4 frames. As Aiden gets up, throws a strike. Erickson working on a 3-bagger up on 27 for his 4th frame. Joey started strike, open strike. 4 in a row for Isaac, throwing the ball very well today. Joey now up on 28, which would be his 4th frame. And Dean Fisher up on lane 30 gets his 4-bagger.
Well, we are just going to make that disappear.
That's fine. We'll just go with manual scoring. So
yes. That
is a malfunction on camera number 3. Dean leaving the 3-pin. Makes his spare.
They're clapping for us, Skip.
They are.
Yes.
Well, that's how good we are calling the action.
Absolutely.
Joey now up on lane 28 for his 4th frame. Leaves the 7-pin and makes his spare.
He is currently down big early.
Isaac throwing the ball very well out of the gate.
He's down 42.
Yeah, it's not too often in a fifth frame that you have to say a bowler needs to start striking, but
Yes.
he's going to need to start striking. Hayden now up on 29.
Evan, I took the scoreboard off of the scratch side because it's not updating. And in order for me to get it to work, I would have to reset our whole Wirecast system.
And that we are not going to do this late in the day.
Well, I'd be afraid nothing would work. Lord knows the one thing I am not is a computer person. You want me to do your taxes? I'll do your taxes.
You do a wonderful job, though.
I try my best. Oh, what a spare by Aiden.
He needed that.
Yes.
Dean's been throwing the ball pretty good today, so Aiden needed that spare.
I like it when the crowd gets into it.
Yes, it's not too often we have this live of a cheering section, but we're glad we do.
Dean comes in a little high, leaves the 6, 9, 10. Dean rocking the emotive shirt. Good spare there.
Spare there for Dean. Yep. Makes his 3-6, his 6-7, his 6-8, 10. 6-9, 10. I got it right now. Isaac now up on 28 for his fifth frame. This is just a pinch wide, leaves the 1-2, 6-10. Makeable spare.
Yes, Evan, you should start coming in. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So we brought in Daniel really quick to tell us, how did Bourbon Street play today, besides easy?
Depends. In qualifying match player right there. Because right there played not like Bourbon Street.
Okay.
That was pretty, actually not easy.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
I'm sure they surely have broken down quite a bit.
Yeah, but since
Oh,
the
good try by
handicap
Isaac.
portion was up here,
Yes.
they got really tight. Because down where the scratch was bowling, they really started to open up, and I was just able to stand really far left, throw it to the right. Here, I did that same thing in my practice shot, and I washed out. I actually balled up from my red line to the IQ and hit it harder and moved 4 right. And I slowly started moving back left.
You threw some clutch strikes today in your first 2 matches.
Yeah, I struck out in both of them to take wins. First one I needed 9th, 10th, 11th. Got that. Then I needed a few. I don't remember 6. Got 9. Then against Olivia I needed all 5, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, just to have a chance to tie. And
Yes, Matthew, we know.
she didn't miss on the right
Camera
lane.
froze.
And since she didn't miss on the right lane, I figured we were going to roll off.
Yes.
I was thinking if I could force her to strike all 3 times, maybe she won't. Like, ring 10, stone 9, something
Yep.
along that line.
Well, her first shot in the 10th, she almost stoned an 8-pin.
Yeah, I think that's maybe why she left the 7-pin, because that probably shouldn't have struck, actually. But it was a good shot.
And the 7-pin was actually almost a carbon copy of her first frame.
Really?
she
It
left the
didn't hook.
7-pin.
Oh, the
pin
first
reaction
frame.
that she got, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Back over to the handicap match, where Dean Fisher is in fuego. He should be bowling scratch today.
Yeah.
Where's his card?
Matt has it.
Matt, where's Dean's card?
I do believe he averaged 204 today
That's good.
as Ocello doubles up.
Let's see. Dean with a 167 average shot, 204, 190, 223, 212, 214, 171, 226, 228.
He had a good day.
Yes, he did.
Although he is currently trailing now in this match and has a very difficult spare. He converts. So if he were to strike, he will shoot 223, which will force Aiden to double, which will actually force Aiden to get the first one due to the handicap. Nine count there for Dean. He will shoot 222 scratch.
Beat me the last 2 games.
Ocello now up on 27, looking for the 3-bagger. Big shot there for Joey.
This pair played interesting. It wasn't hard to get your ball to the pocket, but it's hard to get your ball to go through the pins. Because sometimes I'd really like it and 10 pin, then I wouldn't move, and then the next frame it would strike. Very odd.
And that strike there actually gave Joey Ocello a little bit of the lead.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Isaac now can answer back with a double of his own, coming off the open. Isaac's thrown very good shots on this pair, so.
And yes, Evan, you should start coming to PJBTs. We will see you next week at ABC East in Harrisburg.
That didn't really finish that one.
And I believe with that 8 count, I believe Aiden is a winner. Let me double check because I'm not 100% sure on the math.
222. That's a really good game. And
10, 11, 13.
Yes, he is a winner.
Yep, Aiden
With his
Berger
handicap.
will be your handicap division winner.
is he the top seed or the second seed?
No, he's the second seed.
Seconds.
That's some awesome bowling on the handicap side.
It's typically what happens on easier shots. The 190 average bowlers shine a little bit more.
Both bowlers shooting 200 in handicap.
Not bad.
Not at all.
226, 222.
All right, so let's get rid of that scoreboard. Whee! Scoreboard is gone. All right, so we will move our attention to the scratch match where they, Isaac is up in the 7th. Well, I could turn it back on.
Big strike there for Isaac.
I can. I don't know how good it's going to look.
Gives him 154 in the 7th on a strike in the 8th. Joey working on a 3-bagger.
Matthew actually had a good idea.
What's that?
We're moving the scoreboard, the very tilted scoreboard now. You'll have to excuse the fact that it's tilted. Since it's at an angle, it looks...
What's wrong with the left one?
It froze.
It froze up on us.
Oh.
That happened probably about frame 4. Actually, no, it actually happened halfway through the last match, and we never noticed it.
Isaac was up in either the 9th or the 10th when it happened.
All right, Joey Ocello now up in the 8th frame on a 3-bagger. Gets the strike.
And he has clawed his way back in the match.
It is currently a 4-pin lead for Joey Ocello.
Well, Evan, in New Jersey, the closest we get is when we're in the Allentown area. You can certainly look at our schedule. Just go to our website, pjbtbowlingseries.com, download our schedule.
Ocello now up in the 9th.
a 4-pin lead.
All right, Isaac will be up now for his 9th and 10th. He can strike out, and if he strikes out, he would force Joey to get double 7 in the 10th.
Yep, that is correct.
So 2 big frames here for Isaac.
2 good matches, 2 good championship matches.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what you get week in and week out here. The PJBT, where the big boys and girls play.
That is certainly no lie. Isaac now for his 9th frame.
Oh,
Ooh, big shot there for Isaac.
Had the 7-10, and then it disappeared. All right. 4-pin match going into the 10th. And Evan, 3 hours is not nothing. We had somebody come from Massachusetts before. We've had people from upstate New York come to our matches. We have regulars from West Virginia come to our tournaments each week. This is the Mecca of junior bowling. It's not the original, but it's the best. That's because we run it.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Great shot there by Isaac.
Another strike here by Isaac will force Joey to get at least the first one. Big shot here for Isaac.
Yes.
Certainly wants a double up here to force Joey to throw his double also in the 10th.
Oh, all right. Looks like he got that out early. Came in high, leaves himself the 6-10. So with a conversion, he will shoot 232. Let's see here.
Joey on a 248 pace.
So he still will need the first.
Yes, he'll have to strike on the first ball.
And Matthew, if he does, will be tournament number what? 5?
5 on the year.
That's a pretty good accomplishment when are we even halfway through the season?
We are not.
That's right, usually Super Bowl Sunday is about the halfway
Super Bowl
point.
Sunday will be halfway,
Yeah.
I believe. All right, the stage is set.
By the way, let me just quickly say before Joey is up, talking to a couple people about getting some PA Fats t-shirts made.
Might be a hot seller.
Yes, just the regular PA Fats, and for the ladies, I'm a Fats girl, it's going to say. Of course, all profits will go right to the PJBT Scholarship Fund. I don't want to keep a dime of that money.
You're just a good man. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Joey Ocello now up on lane 28. He needs the first strike.
For those of you that watched the stream last week, I did have my PA Fats shirt on. Maybe the next time you'll see that will be on Super Bowl Sunday. Maybe I'll break it out for that one.
Why not?
Back to the action. And
Joey comes up high, leaves the 4-6-7, and that will end his day.
absolutely.
Isaac Erickson will be your winner.
Yep. That looked to be a little left off of his hand.
Just a little. The inside's been checking up a little bit.
He missed right. Okay. By his ball reaction, it looked like he missed right. By my eyes, it looked like he missed left. I guess my eyes deceive me. All right, so Isaac Erickson with a 232 to 213 victory over Joey Ocello, denying Joey's 5th title of the year.
I'm sure this isn't the last time we've seen Joey Ocello
Absolutely not.
on the live stream. 232 to 213. Win for Isaac Erickson.
All right, so we will have award presentations, and then I will set up the cameras for post-match interviews, and then we will wrap it up and probably go to eat somewhere. Have we decided where we're going to eat?
Not yet, but I don't recall the last time that both matches all were 200 games for title matches, scratch and handicap. That I should say 213 or more, 210 or more, not like a 202 or 203.
Yes.
So I'll go out here. I'm going to go help Matt with the awards.
Okay.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our first event of the 2018 calendar. Time to crown our runner-up finishers and our champions for the first time this year. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division, getting a $100 scholarship certificate and award goes to Joey Ocello.
Joey Ocello, runner-up, $100 into his scholarship fund. It builds and builds and builds.
Our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, getting a $100 scholarship certificate and award goes to Dean Fisher.
Dean Fisher, $100 for his efforts in the handicap division.
Okay, and now time to crown our champions. In the scratch division, getting his first title of the year, his $200 scholarship certificate, and the first place plaque goes to Isaac Erickson.
Isaac Erickson, your champion today in the scratch division. You can start moving this one out of the way. $200 into his scholarship fund.
Winner in the handicap division, also getting his
Not yet.
first title,
Not yet.
$200 scholarship certificate.
Don't
and
unplug
award to
anything.
Aiden Berger.
Aiden Berger, your handicap division champion, $200 into his scholarship fund.
Get a picture here in a moment.
All right, let's set up the cameras, and then we will have post-match interviews. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
At ABC East Lanes in Harrisburg.
Back it out just a little. Like, zoom it out a little. That's as far as you can zoom out? Okay. All right, so we will get the handicap champion to come back here first, Aiden Berger. Let's move my water. Right into that camera. All right, we are here with our handicap champion, Aiden Berger. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was some awesome bowling there.
Yeah,
Did you know you needed to strike first ball in the 10th to win?
I did.
Good. And you came through.
I
Pretty good.
did, yes.
Yes. Is this your first PJBT tournament victory?
Yes.
Yes.
My first PJBT tournament
I was
ever.
going to say, I don't really remember you ever bowling. That was going to be my next line.
Mhm.
Where do you bowl out of?
Town and Country in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yep. We visit there a couple times a year. What do you average up there?
153.
153. How old are you?
I am 12 years old.
That's not bad. How long have you been bowling?
6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
You hear that? 6 months. Yes. I think I averaged about a 14 when I was bowling for 6 months. I mean, but that was, back when they had, the people set up the
Oh,
pins and-
wow.
Yeah. Pretty much like right after the Civil War ended, kind of. All right, so obviously then you're not too familiar with recreational patterns and challenge shots.
Yes.
But this was Bourbon Street, which is actually, the manager of Heister's was telling me this is actually very similar to their house shot. Tell me how you attacked this pattern today.
Well, they actually burned up really fast. So I was playing around 25, and by the end of the day, I think I was playing around 30.
Okay. And playing out to about what?
I think I was playing in between third and fourth arrow,
Third and fourth?
or second and third.
Okay. What equipment were you throwing? Mom wants to kind of get a picture. Yes.
Yeah, moms like pictures.
Yeah, we're gonna you know, this is worth a lot of money now with the fat guy in here on the picture. What equipment were you throwing?
I was throwing the all-out show-off.
That's it? All day?
Yeah, actually all day.
Really?
Yeah. I just made my adjustments and played from there.
Okay. All right. Here's your chance right now to look right into that camera and say whatever you want to say. Thank whoever you want to thank. Besides PA Fats, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I want to thank Parker Laubach. I think we all know him. He's the one who actually got me into bowling, so.
Parker sat next to me once or twice.
Yeah.
Twice, yeah. Who else?
Coach Larry. He's really helped my bowling through these 6 months, so I want to thank him.
All right. Very good. What's your name again?
Aiden.
Aiden what?
Berger.
I knew that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, winning the handicap division, taking home the $200 top prize. You're going to go home and watch this now, right?
I am.
Yes. Aiden Berger, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. Now we will bring in our scratch division champion, Mr. Isaac Erickson. Congratulations, Isaac.
Thank you.
That was pretty good bowling in the finals. 267 in your first match and
232, I think. Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean, for today, scores were crazy high. I've never seen them this high, so to do well in the finals was good.
Yes. And I do believe that was a fire quantum you were throwing.
Yeah, all day. Never changed.
That's pretty good. So you are a senior this year?
Junior.
You are. Oh, you still
Yep.
have another year of this.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Well, another
Yeah.
year of high school bowling it is.
Yeah.
And we know you live in Lidditz, so that must mean you go to Warwick, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
That team looks pretty good this year.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Yes. So tell me how you attacked this pattern today.
I mean, I think I said earlier they were easy all day long from start to finish. So just kind of make sure I get it right. There's a puddle in the middle, so you had room left and right. So just
Okay.
kept chasing it left.
Yes. For those of you that aren't in tune with bowling in Pennsylvania, this gentleman here he's making a name for himself, just like Olivia was doing in the ladies division. Isaac is doing that in the men's division. He did very well last year at regionals.
Yep.
At states, you finished second.
Yep.
I do believe you beat somebody both times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't say who.
I think I might have beat him again today.
Yeah,
too.
and you did. Actually, you were nice enough to let him beat you in match play.
Yeah.
To let him make
Yeah.
the finals.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So here's your chance. Right into that camera. Say
Right.
whatever you want to say. Thank whoever you want to thank. I know you're going to thank PA Fats. You can thank me by buying a T-shirt whenever I sell
Okay.
them. Go ahead.
I thank my parents first and foremost. Their support is just amazing. I don't thank them enough for it. Neil Vital, high school coach, Dean Lux, helps me a ton. And the Warcrest Valley team for all their support. It's awesome.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your scratch division champion earning the $200 first place scholarship prize, Mr. Isaac Erickson. Let's give him a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Good luck. By the way, how many titles is this for you now?
Number 1.
This is your first? Really? Good place to win your first. All right. Let me switch chairs here. All right. Now I'm all by myself. And I got about 86 people watching me. Wow. Oh, you're back.
Hi.
Oh, you're here.
Hello. All right.
All right. These are my two sons. Definitely not genetically proven.
No,
No. You guys bowled each other today.
we did.
And
I'm
you're
2-0 against them.
Yes, and you're going to be partners in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Up at Trindle. All right, so next week we are at ABC East for major number 6. of the PJBT season. That will be on a challenge pattern, specially designed for us by Kegel. Usually gets released the day of the tournament.
It could be a fun. I'm thinking it's going to be some sort of short pattern.
Yeah, well, we do have a history of laying short patterns out up there. Are you going to be there next week?
No, I'll be going back to college.
You don't have college on Sunday.
I have to pack all my shit.
Yeah. Harrisburg's a hop, skip, and a jump for you.
From York.
And then the week after is the under-21 doubles at Trindle.
In Harrisburg or Carlisle.
Mechanicsburg.
Whatever. Same thing.
Yes.
It's in that area.
And then we have our long drive down to Hanover.
I'm not looking forward to that one.
That's the Skip and Fats show down there that week.
Is that rec or is that challenge?
That's rec.
I don't think we've ever bowled on something easy there. We usually bowl on something pretty hard there.
Yes. And then the week after, Super Bowl Sunday, which will be major number 7. That's at 222 Dutch.
Yes. Something probably pretty hard.
Usually is. Usually is. All right, so let's wrap this up. Who should we thank today? Who was here today? Let's see. Mom and Pop were here.
Yep.
Brent was here today. We'll
I didn't
thank
see
Travis and Jen, even though they weren't here today.
Skip.
Skip was here. Peaches was here. Brittany was here. You're here. You're here. She's here. Hello.
Matt was here.
Matt, yeah, whoever that is. I guess we should thank Matt.
You're here.
I'm here. All right. And who am I? Oh, wait. I'm the fat guy. PA Fats. Going to have some T-shirts out maybe real soon. Maybe we'll have this guy design them.
I probably could.
Maybe. Are you going to buy a Fats shirt? I'm a Fats girl? Absolutely. Absolutely. Going to wear that right to class first day, right?
Right to class.
All right. So we will see you on our next PJBT telecast next Sunday, coming to you live from ABC East Lanes. Feel free to go back and watch this. I know we had a couple hiccups there with the live stream.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it.
That's what happens when you are at the mercy of this place's Wi-Fi. So we will see you next week. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. See ya as we fade to